Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's your boy Stephon Hall, back with my deadlift session. So deadlifts have been a movement that it always feels good when I do it. Like I never come in the gym and I feel beat up from doing deadlifts. I never feel. It's almost like I never get too high, I never get too low on deadlifts. It's like I don't have a bad session. I don't have a great session with deadlifts, but I always have a good session. And it seems to me that deadlifts don't really abuse me and tear me up as much as like squats are doing. So that's actually pretty good to go because usually for most lifters, out of the big three, deadlifts is the thing that would really tax your central nervous system the most. Well, it seems like for me, squats is the one that really takes the wind out of my sails. Like on Friday when I do a high bar squat for 3 sets of 12 or 3 sets of 15, that smokes me more than this does. Now, granted, the weight is lighter, but the reps are more. But it seems that when reps aren't that high on deadlifts, it doesn't really tax me, and we'll take that right there as something to look forward to, something to jot down in notes and be like, okay, handles deadlift volume good, not great, not bad, but good. He handles it well. So I'm pretty excited about that, especially with cardio going increasing. So I think I'm about at 35 minutes, 40 minutes of cardio 7 days a week. And my calories, I think I'm at about 2250. Loosely tracking, like what I use is MyFitnessPal, but I have a food scale, of course, and I weigh out the food that I'm eating, but I don't put it in MyFitnessPal. But I subconsciously know, like, okay, what I like to. I mean, I'm on keto, so I know high fats, low carbs, and moderate protein. So it's pretty easy to see um, when you're in keto macros or not. Just because fat is so calorie dense, so you eat like a steak, or you eat like chicken thigh. If I'm eating like chicken thighs, cauliflower rice, and spinach, one of my staples, something like that. Like I kind of know what that is, especially I'm like, okay, 100 grams of cauliflower rice, and I don't weigh out spinach at all, just because it's just micronutrients in my book, and not really so much calories, like probably like 30 calories or something, maybe like that, or 10. So I don't even count that, and I weigh out, like I said, and I'll do like 6 to 4 ounces of chicken thighs. But not really dreading the cut. Like usually when you're on a diet, especially for a certain period of time, you'll start to like dread the diet and just be like, I can't wait to get off, or you'll get really weird cravings, or you just fail. Like a lot of people, they'll fail on a cut, but since me, I have that willpower, that dedication, and I want to get to, I'm chasing an ideal number. But if I don't get to the ideal number, will it be the end of the world? Probably not. I'm really just going off of how I look, and that's what I try to tell a lot of people. Unless you're like doing a powerlifting competition, a bodybuilding competition, or like a boxer or something like that, you don't necessarily have to hit a certain number on the scale. The mirror is what you should really go by, unless you're in those things that I just named. Then you want to look at the mirror and be like, okay, how am I looking? Where am I improving? So daily photos, or I mean not daily, weekly photos, and see where you're progressing at. That's how I'm doing. Like I said, I have a number in mind that I want, but if I don't get it, it won't be the end of the world. So as you can see right here, back to the workout, we have Romanian deadlifts for 3 sets of 8 at 265 pounds. And I'm loving this move, especially compared to hip thrusters. It's not even in the same stratosphere which one is better. Like, I feel this in my hamstrings, and It's almost kind of like, practicing a deadlift, except, you're not really doing a deadlift. It's just a variation. So I think this is great. I think this is way more beneficial to be doing over glute hip thrusters. And another thing about hip thrusters, you ever notice like when people go like super heavy on the hip thrusters, do you see the amount of padding that they have to put on? Like my gym, all we have is that little thin pad. We don't even have like yoga mats or those little foam mats. So me personally trying to load up on hip thrusters is just like, it's not really even ideal for me to do. It's like a guy I seen doing the hip thrusters was like, man, I don't need no pad. It's just like pain leaving the body. I mean, weakness leaving the body. But I was like, nah, I can't do that. Like, I gotta not feel that type of pain. I want to feel the challenge and not be like, oh my God, get this weight off me, get this weight off me. But we got 2 sets of 15 at belt squats at 265 pounds. And I think this was just the smartest call for me to take out Bulgarian split squats and put these in. Not as much pressure on the knees as Bulgarian split squats are for me. And not so much it's where it relies on my grip strength or my core stabilization to do the movement. It's more where I can focus on the quads getting some work. As you can see in this program, the only quad, activation I'm getting is on Friday with the high bar squat. You get some with the low bar squat, the goblin squats, and then these belt squats. So I don't have leg extensions or anything like that isolates the quadriceps by themselves. So when we have a movement like this, I thought this was very beneficial to add. It's kind of practice how we play because it's a squat variation. So I thought that was more beneficial to me as a powerlifter instead of doing Bulgarian split squat, which is more of, I would say, a bodybuilding movement. And, we're trying to get strong at the big three. So we got the last movement of the day. We got 2 sets of 15 of goblet squats with a 100-pound kettlebell. And it's always so awkward just getting the kettlebell up. So what I may do is probably end up going to a dumbbell. I'll probably be able to load up more weight just because it's easier for me to hold the dumbbell than it is the kettlebell. But it doesn't really matter which one you do. They're both good, kettlebell or dumbbell. Just do whichever one you can load up the most weight, because at the end of the day, it's sets and reps is going to get you better. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video from me. It's your boy Stephon Hall, and I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.